to it.
Go off script.
Go off script. Yeah.
Go for it. Go for broke. As Shivaji said, this is our harem, right? That's a fun. And today Gaurav is
also here.
The only one who's actually spoken the absolute truth is Gaurav here. Sorry. Go ahead.
No problem.
No, so I just feel like it's true. It's a little different from who I am as a person.
It's difficult also.
It's very difficult.
It was very difficult for you. Tell us the trials and tribulations. The
You used to keep burying my hand and asking me.
Her hand was broken.
My hand
was broken on the show, and she came. So Suparna's very intelligently. Such an intelligent move on such an intelligent director. हाँ, हर पूरे आधे 2-3-4 एपिसोड में सना's hand is just here. It's just here.
I had broken my hand.
स्लिंग निकाल के ऐसे खड़ी है. और कभी कभार लोग भूल जाते हैं सेट पे कि कौन सा हाथ बिगड़ा हुआ है. उसके ऊपर एक बड़ा क्रॉस रखना चाहिए ना कि इस हाथ को मत हाथ लगाओ ना. लेकिन सही बात है. आप सब कैसे पता चलेगा कि राइट हैंड है कि लेफ्ट हैंड है कि यू नो यू हैव टू गो फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट साइड या द राइट साइड पे. तो कभी कभार हंसी मजाक में हम लोगों ने 2-3 बार हेलो बोल दिया उसको. तो उस वक्त जो दर्द का एक्सप्रेशन था उसके फेस पे, आई थिंक दैट वाज वेरी रियल.
That is the real character of the show.
ये शो बहुत सीरियस है.
It's a very serious show. Yes.
Yeah.
And dramatic.
पर बचपन से उसके अंदर एक शहंशाह बसता है. So हमेशा
अमित जी की कमी थी. We couldn't afford him.
But wishing you the best and super proud. Good to see you. Good to see you. Gaurav bhai.
Brother.
Gaurav
Brother.
bhai. The other Gaurav here on this set. So glad that you know not competing against me because.
अरे नहीं यार ऐसी कोई बात नहीं.
भाई
आपकी आवाज पहले एक बात बोल दूं मैं before you ask me a question. आपकी आवाज बहुत बुलंद है सर.
बहुत
मजा आ गया.
Thank you. One more to the club. No, but thank you so much. Thank you. Means a lot. मेरे stress levels अब थोड़े कम कर दिए ये बोल के आपने. But generally पूरे series में हमने देखा कि आपके stress levels बहुत हैं. So how was it being at loggerheads with Noyanika and this healthy competition, the competitive spirit that your character has? Do you think that such kind of competition actually forces sometimes people to grow or help?
Absolutely. I think we learn even from school, you know, that we are competing with everyone, and it's always a healthy competition. Why? Because you are growing, you know, and if you don't have a competition, then you're not motivated enough to do anything. You're not passionate enough to do anything. So it's great that we had a competition like her, especially for me, and I'm like an
competition like मतलब क्या होता है?
नहीं तो अच्छा competition ना.
वो तो कैरेक्टर है, कैरेक्टर.
हाँ तो नहीं अब हम दोनों तो पुशअप्स तो नहीं करेंगे ना. वो कंपटीशन नहीं है. वो प्रॉपर मतलब ऐसा. I'm sure you.
She's coming to a real character now.
I'm sure, but yes, I think अगर हम वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं कंपटीशन, तो कंपटीशन आई थिंक इम्पोर्टेंट है ताकि लोग आगे बढ़ें, ताकि लोग नई नई चीजें करें, ताकि एक्सपेरिमेंट करो, आगे बढ़ते रहें बस.
And good for audiences. Rates कम होते हैं.
Healthy competition is always good, isn't
Always
it?
good.
Yeah, always good. But thank you and wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
It seems my questions for you, and want to know how is the working relationship on set like, since this is such a big ensemble, and why did you choose this project? Big and a crazy ensemble, I must say.
Actually, the craziness started with Suparn. Because I remember the first time they were shooting bits of that weren't the show, and I was called in, and he wanted to meet me, and we were going to do some look trials and all that. And I had not met him, and I walked through the corridor, and he sees me, and he does the biggest Asim, as though he's known me for years and years. And he came and gave me a hug, and that kind of energy, trust me, is so contagious for an actor, that the first time you're hugged by your director that way, and that energy kind of then percolates onto the set. And even my first day working with Kajol, it just felt very natural. And I remember she put me at ease when I didn't know how to approach and should we do lines, but she just came and said, do you want to rehearse? Let's just, and I think honestly for me as an actor, that's wonderful, someone of her stature. So and then unfortunately I didn't have my track doesn't run with Kubra and Gaurav and Shivaji, of course. So Jishu, that man right there again, we had a lot of things that
Okay, I just want to say we basically me, Kajol and Asim, we are backbenchers.
we were the backbenchers, and you will.
So we were
and-
the backbenchers, and we did what we did. We can't explain.
Yes.
We shouldn't be saying this also.
And you will not even see it on.
You will.
Ah.
I have videos. I record everything.
But when people will watch the show and they'll see certain sequences and us being together, they should remember that these were the backbenchers in the show. Yeah.
No, but on a
Backstory thi.
Backstory, yes.
But one of the most magical things with Kajol is watching the scenes come alive, because she will not come over prepared. She brings that scene on the set, makes it happen then and there, and it's so lovely to watch it unfold. Like half the times I would be not next to the monitor, I would stand next to the camera, because one, I'm getting paid to watch her live. How awesome is that, right? Thank you, Gaurav. So off the record, but just saying, it's magic. It's so much fun. And when you have a whole bunch of talented actors, the idea was to put gladiators with her, right? So then they're riffing off each other. Everybody's got their A game there, and then we're having fun off set, which is, you know.
So we needed work in the sidelines. मतलब हम लोगों ने इतना मजे किए और साइड बोनस में हम लोगों ने काम भी कर लिया.
Thank you, Gaurav.
And, I also feel that translates onto the screen. You know, if you have a nice chemistry with your people behind the camera, I think it just comes across much better, which I think everyone will get to watch.
But please keep in mind, it's a very serious, emotional show.
Serious emotional show. All these jokes are not there.
And if you want to get the backstory, we need to follow Suparn's social media handles, right? To get on.
Don't go there.
No, but thank you so much. And one last question, that's a common question for all of you before we open the floor for media Q&A. So the trial, Pyaar, Kannoon, Dhoka, presents a very beautiful choice, a take on choices and how one choice defines the person you are and their future. So my question to all of you present here, starting with Kajol, and that, what is that one tough choice you had to make in life?
To be very honest, I never had any tough choices. I had some choices which were not popular maybe, but none that were really tough. Pretty much my choice throughout. I wouldn't say that anybody's influenced my choices too much.
We're going to keep a red light here. As soon as somebody's lying, कोई झूठ बोला तो हम flash कर देंगे.
नहीं, वो अब ज़रूरत नहीं है. मैं जो भी बोलेगा ना मैं खड़ी हो जाऊंगी. मैं रोक लूंगी. टेंशन मत लो, मैं रोक लूंगी.
Please, Supan.
I think honestly, right now for me, it's learning to say no. I have a tough time saying no, and I'm learning to say it. And at times there is greed to say yes to things, and I have to say no. It kills a part of you, but yeah, that's the toughest thing for me right now in life, and I'm blessed to have that choice.
What's your mobile number?
And
No.
give it to Gaurav, because I'm going to pitch him something very soon.
No. Well, I've seen so many actors on stage in the last few minutes, so I must tell you that there was a time in my life when I was in front of the camera, and I decided,
said no.
I decided I won't do that.
Can we see any footage, please, of you on the camera?
Thankfully, that's not on YouTube. You know, like, I don't know how that happened, but maybe you.
But I've seen that.
Yeah, you have.
I have.
Jishu, you have faced that. That's right. Jishu and I go back a long way, so he knows a lot of my secrets. But yeah, I think that was kind of interesting, right? So to step away from the camera and the seductive power of that, and to go behind the scenes was interesting. But yeah, happy
Good for our
about it.
careers. Thank you, Gaurav.
That's why I did it.
Jishu?
I would steal the answer from Supan, because I still can't say no, but right now I'm trying, and I've said no to a few things, which was very difficult for me. But I have made a choice, and I'm trying to stick to that, and hopefully good things are going to come out of that.
Indeed.
After saying no.
I'm giving you my GPay number. You steal my answers, you pay me. I don't do stuff for free.
तो जीपे तो बहुत है अभी, शूट से चल रहा है, शूट से चल रहा है.
मेरा suspense account काफी लंबा चौड़ा है.
Cooper, you will agree that Jishu gives me quite a homely and close vibe, because my wife's name is Jisha and I call her Jishu sometimes, and I'm like, bagal mein bathi hai.
Jishu,
Jishu.
you will marry me first.
No, that's a promise.
Yeah.
Don't have to say no.
Gaurav
Gaurav.
or Asim, which are
Asim, I'll शुरू करते हैं.
Asim,
आपसे.
Okay. I wish I reach a stage where I can say no, but I'll get there. But the toughest choice I think I made was to be an actor. Honestly, I loved it, but I was also post-graduation working in a job, and we've all been through that place. So for me to say, okay, you know what, this is what I'm going to do with it, and let's see what happens. And thankfully I'm here and with such wonderful people. So yeah, but that was still a tough choice I made once upon a time, saying, okay, acting is what I'm going to do.
Add to his layer, he is also the prodigy and child of Rohini Hattangadi and Jaydev Hattangadi. So he has to kind of make sure he does them proud, and he does. So good choice.
Thank you. Yeah, so that was the choice.
Well, not so much tough choices, but choices we always make while we're, in this business, when we're really on the job, producing. So for me, the big question is, what's the project next? Once done, where do we take the company next? So that's the only tough choice. Yeah.
शिवा जी,
Go for it.
यार ऐसा कुछ एक तो
कोई मजेदार आंसर. हाँ.
पेचीदा ऐसा कोई सवाल एक आना ही है.
सब प्रेशर.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, I'm this is this. So every day only there are just so many choices to be made, damn it, in a day. Yeah, no, when you're a mom, then those choices are like crazy, and I'm a single mom, so there are like a different layer of shitloads of choices to be made, and I'm a procrastinator, so I'm not good at making decisions and choices. So often life chooses for me, and then I have to just be okay with it. So
You
not
can do
so
flip coin of 10, 20, 30. I do that sometimes.
So
I got one in algebra because of that.
तो I'll think कि ये ठीक choice है करना कि नहीं.
Give me a call.
कौवा यहाँ से वहाँ उड़ गया मेरी खिड़की के सामने तो yes.
I have done that.
Some such.
I have done
अगर
that.
कबूतर आया तो then no.
Some such. हाँ.
उस कौवे कबूतर का हमारी खिड़की पे भी भेज दो. कुबरा.
Well, I think for me, one choice that defines my presence here today was like leaving a secure job. I used to work for Microsoft and I used to work like from Sunday to Thursday in Dubai.
In Dubai, Habibi.
Yeah, Habibi. So I think quitting that and saying, no, I want to do this and I choose this for myself, and no matter how hard it's going to be, was like one of my favorite choices. Probably not my toughest, but my favorite choices, and I'm so happy that I stood by it. So
And the
yay!
best. And the best.
Thank you.
So Habibi is calling a guy darling, and Habibti is
Habibti